We'll start from today, shell scripting. Okay. So, anyone of you know about shell scripting or have ever worked on shell scripting? Okay. So, what is shell scripting? Okay. So, suppose every day when I log in, I run some commands. Okay. I do ls, I run date command, then uptime command is there. Okay. Which gives all the details of how long the system is up. Okay, what is the load average on the system and all. Okay, what are the processes running in case I want to find some particular process. Okay, that also I can do. Okay, this process is running if so some sequence of commands I'm running every day. Okay, and I can even also check what are the latest users which are added to the system. Tell hyphen 3 I'll do. Okay, so last 3 users which are added on the systems. Okay, so this command I run every day, the sequence of commands. Okay, so instead of writing all the commands one by one, what I can do is I can create one script. Okay, i'll I'll create a script directory there. I'll keep all the scripts. Okay, then what I can do is I can create a script, cat script dot sh. The script will always have extension dot sh. Then the first line we should add is hash exclamation slash bin bash. So what does that mean? I'll explain. And what I'll do is I'll just write this commands ls date. Okay, then this ps hyphen ef bash, then ps hyphen ef grep chrome. It's not there. The last 3 users which are added on the system, and just I can also do tail slash et slash var log syslog to check the system logs and just save it. Okay, so this is how we create a script. And what does this script has? It has number of commands in a particular sequence. Okay, so this is what is called as shell scripting. And why is it called shell scripting? Because we are writing it on a shell. Okay, and we are interacting via shell only. Okay, that's why it's called as shell scripting. And how to run this shell script? Yesterday we learned about changing the permission. So 755, using 755 I can give any file permission for execution. Okay, so if you see ls-ld script.sh, okay, we can see that by default it is not having executable permission for anyone. Okay, owner is having read write, group is having read write, and others are having only read permission. Okay, so chmod 755 will make it executable. And now when I check the permission, it is 755. Everyone is having executable permission. And if you see, the color is also changed from white to green. Now I can run this script dot slash script dot sh. Okay. So if you see the same commands, it is running. Okay, so there is a permission denied. We can use sudo for it, but the same commands are run in a sequence automatically. Okay, so this is a shell scripting. And there are various types of shell. Okay, so mostly bash is the default one for most of the Linux operating systems. Okay, but there are some Unix like operating system, their shell, Borne shell, or also called as sh, is used. Okay, then for most of the Linux systems they come up, the default shell is bash. Okay, on which we just now uh, executed a script. Okay, then FreeBSD is also one of the Unix like operating system. It has C shell as the default shell. Okay, AIX has KSH, and Mac OS also has bash. Okay, so there are various types of shell. Bash is mostly used. Okay, and here we saw how to create a script. Okay, remember Control D to save and exit after creating a file using cat greater than sign. Okay, we can also create a using VI editor. Okay, here I have again given steps how to write any file. Okay, we have to press I, then only we'll be able to write anything into the file which we open using VIM. Okay, then for saving and exit we have to press escape, then WQ. Not also we can add so that we confirm it, and for saving without exit just Q not. So let's execute this script as well. So anything we print, okay, echo high. So if you see, it has print as it is, but it's always better to add it in double quotes. Okay, echo high, then echo hello. So whatever we do it on a shell, the number of commands or the commands which we write on a shell, the same is written in the script. Okay, that's why again it's called as bash scripting. So let's create our hello.sh script. Just do bash hello.sh. Okay, it will output it on the screen. Now what we'll do is we'll just copy this and try to say hello. Means echo this hello world. Okay, then it's showing properly. Okay, so instead of doing that, we can also run it using hello.sh. Echo means it's also called as print in other programming languages. Here it will be used as echo. Let's start with our exercises. I think you all can also do along with me. We have to just do copy paste and understand everything. We just now ran bash hello.sh, so the first exercise is done. Okay, so instead of changing the permission, I can also directly run the script using bash. Okay, so if you see ls-ld hello.sh, it doesn't have executable, but using bash command I can run it. So most of the times I'll be using bash, but for some time let's get used to changing the permission. 755 hello.sh dot hello.sh. Now we don't know on which shell we are. Okay, one of the method would be go to cat/etc pass wd. Okay, and check for our user. Okay, so I'm logged in as Ubuntu user, and Ubuntu user has default shell as bin bash. Okay, so I know that I am in a bash shell. One of the other method would be echo dollar shell. Okay, echo dollar shell. Okay, and this is the environmental variable. Environmental variable means it comes with default. Okay, whenever the OS is installed, this shell is default. It is defined by default. Okay, so when we do echo shell, it will show it on which shell we are, and there are various types of environmental variables which are available by default, which are defined by default. We cannot reuse this name. Okay, and we should not. So if you see term is xterm. Okay, sshtti is dev pts0. Then home directory, if I do echo dollar home, then it will show me my home directory. Echo home, if we do, it will not give any output. If we want to get the value of that variable, we should add dollar to it. Dollar, in short, we should say value of. Dollar equal means value of home. So what is the value of home? Slash home Ubuntu. So this is how we get. So here also we can see shell variable, environmental variable is defined. Okay, and when we do echo dollar, then it will show it on the screen, echo dollar, and this log name, it's Ubuntu. Okay, and if you see, I'm rewriting this. Okay, hash exclamation bin bash, that means shebang. Okay, and what is its meaning? It is shell. Okay, bash shell. So that's what the shortcut is, bash shell. Okay, and when we write a shell script, okay, so if I write it cat, okay, let me write it using vim file dot, just write file, and if I write exclamation exclamation bin sh, then it will run. It means that we are writing everything in sh shell scripting. If it is ksh, okay, that means everyone would be able, and it will interpret that particular shell. So most of the time we write it as bash. Okay, but we can also, using vi editor, have some uh, Python scripting done as well. Okay, so what I'll do is we just need to find what is the location of Python. Okay, let's see Python 3. Okay, so Python 3 is usr bin 3, and bash. What is the location? Bash usr bin bash, or I think slash bin bash is also there. Yeah, slash bin bash is also there. Okay, and that's the whole path we give it in that shell scripting. If we want to write a Python program, so that Python program will have, okay, uh, hello.py. Okay, in that we'll just give exclamation hash exclamation and this path to tell that interpreter is available here, and this is a Python script. Okay, then in Python also we can do echo. So the syntax varies from OS, means program to program. Let's see if it works. Python hello.py. Okay, I think it will. I'll have to do print here. Okay, not hello. Echo. Echo doesn't work in Python. This also I can do executable, and then I can run. Okay, but this is the main motto was that this is what the first line is all about. Okay, if it is a bash script, we write it bash, and it is not mandatory. Okay, so our first script is done. Okay, the same thing is explained here, shebang and sharp. Okay, sharp symbol hash. Okay, and it represents a shell, that's why it's called as shebang. And we have done the hello